crazy. Didn't mean to, but I did. Put this on mute. I was like, let's see. Oh, you know what? What is this called? Why is this not? Exit out of here. Good morning. Hello, everybody. How y'all doing? Good morning. Good morning, queens. Welcome. Hello. What y'all doing up? Y'all working? Hey, boo. Good morning. Girl, look at my towel. Y'all see my towel hanging up? Well, it's not my towel. It's Bay towel. I really hate when he does that. It's the weekend. I thought today. Is today Saturday? Girl, it's a shame. I don't even know what day of the week it is. It's crazy. Let's see.
All these opportunities were just across the bridge. The world was more than twice the size, and now I was a kid. Traded in the comfort zone for life, I'm on the edge. I was gaining on my dreams, so they tied me to the pledge. Myself was quick to move, was waist deep in the sand. We were starving to beat off all the seeds that we planted. Someone back a couple of years in the attic, I almost just a plan. The ship the work to the label back when the bars were bland. And in my word that I followed through on prior engagement. The tip of my tongue, I far from the innovation. Now it's mine for the taking. To the people mistaking me for somebody to toy with, the plug the ox to play me. Time was paralyzed. I felt the strain to stretch my lungs. Confidence depleted, right along with all the funds. Those days it was less about the bread that we obtained. The other way to slice it, I was scraping by on crumbs, but I loved the feeling the odds against me. Couldn't tell me that I wouldn't get it. I wanted plenty. I was quick to defend me. Been surrounded by angels, demons on rare occasion. Trying to shake the momentum. Soon as I find the cadence, leave it all in the record. If it's my only reference, shocked to the bars, but the legend, you could tell that they felt it. Pushing the weight of the world while they sound of the fresher. Forcing the fame in my favor, kick back and watch the scale set. No, it's just all in the day. Spend time with the struggle, I know it too well. We going separate ways.
Good morning.
If I lose it, we reunite. Will I break the promise to stay the same? Lie to me, tell me that you'll be there for me. Cause you've been feeling crazy lately. Feeling so crazy.
Let me get to where I can see you guys, because I can't see your comments. So I know y'all like, well, damn, bitch, you ain't gonna talk. Okay, here we go. I got a lot of stuff on my desk. Hey, Christina. Good morning, girl. I love you guys. No matter what, you guys always have my back. I love it, and I'm appreciative. and I'm grateful. And I never, ever, ever take it for granted. Ever. Hey, Wish. What's up, boo? Thank you, Lana. Thank you. Mahogany. Oh, I love that. Hey, Tim. Hey, LaWanda. We just vibing this morning, y'all. I'm gonna do like a very light beat. And I thought we would just chill and kick it and vibe and talk and just no stress because girl. Okay, so let me say hey Lakia, hey Tara, top tier mommy, Kathy, Amanda, Pat, Steven, hey Steven, Tatiana, Adrian. Y'all forgive me, I'm looking over here because this is where my thing is where I can see you guys, okay? So bear with me. But good morning. Wait. On my lips. Good morning. Oh, I just put this on my lips. Good morning. Adrian, Lana, Megan. Hey, Megan. Hey, Yvonne Bradley. Shout out to you, Yvonne. Hello. Sharon Smith. Christina Thomas. Is it Sharon or Sharon? I think that may be Sharon. Lovely Flower. Hello. Genor Vanderos. Angela. Good morning. Shawana Williams. Truth and Life. Good morning. Lisa Brooks. Lana August. Grace Williams. Ashley Baby. Angela Jones. Safay Wagner. Jamina. Sadie. Is it Shavandia? Shirley Rivera, Callie, Shawana, okay, Teddy. Who did I miss? Tessa Henry. Good morning. How are you feeling? Tatiana. Hey, Montricia. Anissa. Good morning. Oh no, I'm sorry you're under the weather. Feel better, Melissa. Deborah. Hey, boo, Deborah. Nikki, Tabitha, Johnny Lee, Brina Green, Corey Brown. Hello. Did I get everybody? Lauren, Mahogany, Amber, Kelly, Deline, China, Yvette, Shirley, Kenya, Penny, JL, Rebecca. Hey, Rebecca, where you been, girl? Tina, Cheryl, Nick, where you been, Nikki? Oh my goodness. It's like a reunion, girl. Good morning. Kita's Fearless. Good morning. What y'all got going on today? Let me get us a vibe, because right now we ain't got no vibe, girl. We can't let nobody kill our vibe, but girl, we gotta get on the vibe, because that was not it. We need to get a vibe. Let me see. Let's get a vibe together, girl, because we ain't got no vibe. We gotta get a vibe, girl, because today is like... You had shoulder surgery. Oh my goodness. Hey, Tori. Oh, girl, you're the vibe. All of y'all are the vibe today. Okay, y'all, let me get something done. Hey, Mika. Hey, Tanya. Good morning. So that's impressive. How much I'm missing with my feelings in my heart. Yeah, that's impressive. How much I'm missing with my feelings in my heart. Oh, Lauren, girl. You know what? I have had so many dates that just went left. Because that's one thing I feel like as a plus size person, I was just never afraid to date. And I always dated. Hey, Stephanie. I always dated with like no expectations, you know. Not that I expected it to go bad, but I didn't have. Hey, Diamond. Hey, Joy. Welcome. Latasha, good morning. Hello. What's up, Shouty? Kurt Connie. That was simply delusion, followed up with confusion. That was just substitution for a lonely bed. So that's impressive. How much I'm missing. Feelings in my heart, in my heart. Yeah, that's impressive. How much I'm missing. Okay, Tori. Have a good day. See you in a little bit. I'm not talking about nothing. How much you messing with me? 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 You know what? I need to go get them done today. Maybe I'll take y'all with me. We need to go get them done today. Good morning, Mel. So what are you guys doing today? Let me know. Talk to me. What do we guys got? Like, what do you typically do on Saturday? Like, is Saturday a chill day? Or is like what kind of day is today?
Okay. Go live.
Yeah. Really, babe?
Oh, here's those two things, babe.
What? Wow. Isn't that crazy? That you just found them by like accident? Because they fell on the floor?
Yeah. It's in there.
Okay, you going to Ulta? What you getting from Ulta, girl? Oh, I understand having anxiety, girl. I've been having a lot of anxiety lately. Good morning. Did you go back?
I just found out now. I called him. I said, "Oh, give me the what? We can do a 4 hour."
Oh, I don't want to eat. That's like the main thing I need to eat, baby. Yeah, we'll go for that. Yeah.
Go by there and get it now.
No, I can go later on. I'll wait that way. Hey, sis. Hey, Erica. Hey, Joyce. Because, girl, hopefully I'm like, maybe people won't watch me. Because it's not like a video. Like, we just vibing, we just chilling. I'm doing my makeup. I'm not really doing a serious makeup. I'm just really just doing eyebrows.
Seriously?
What, my eyebrows?
Yeah.
So I'm like, don't watch, girl, because I'm not going to, because, okay, let's talk about this. Let's have this as a topic of discussion. So, something that I've noticed, and, one thing being a content creator, there's a difference between, I was watching another influencer who I feel is an influencer because she definitely influences me in a positive way. But I was watching, is this going to throw y'all off? I feel like that'll throw you off. Let's see. Let me put it right here. Is that better? I was watching another influencer and they were kind of talking about the difference between an influencer and a content creator. And something that I felt was kind of interesting is that sometimes YouTube world kind of reflects things that happen in our regular everyday day to day, like in society in general. And one of those things is that I noticed that even though people, like, as a people, especially plus size people, we kind of complain about people being fat phobic towards us. But y'all, we have some fat phobic ass behavior as well. Like we troll each other and we treat each other. Oh, thank you, baby. Hey Ada. Um and we kind of troll each other. You know what I'm saying? And like one of the things that um I noticed, and I kind of wanted to know how you guys feel about it, is that um I kind of would consider myself a content creator. I don't really consider myself an influencer. I would be interested to know, what do you guys think about that specific part of the conversation? Like, would you feel like I'm an influencer, or would you feel like I'm a content creator? Because that really started me to think. Because when I first started YouTube, I really just wanted to make content. I really didn't consider myself an influencer. I just wanted to make content, and specifically kind of make content that other plus size people could relate to. I really felt kind of like, okay, I want to make this type of content where other plus size people, like, I mean, and regular people too, just people. Girl, my doctor's office is reminding me of an appointment. I do not remember. It's sad but true. We should uplift each other. The Mariel says both. Ashley says both. Really? You would think that I'm both? I feel like you are an influencer because you are inspiration. Okay. Because I'm interested in like what you guys would think about. I really want to know what you guys think about that, right? So I'm talking about two different conversations. So one conversation is that's the reason why I really love watching like women of color, and I just love watching even people who are not women of color but like plus size women. I love really supporting all different kinds of channels because sometimes I watch some like influencers and they really make me think. And when I was watching her, I really made me think, well, damn, Joy, what are you doing? Are you influencing or are you content creating? I personally thought, hey, Robin, I personally thought that, hey, Shatika, is it Shatika or Shatika? I never say it right. I personally thought I was a content creator, right? Because I really wanted to make, like I said, I wanted to make the type of content that you guys could relate to, no matter what background you had, you know what I'm saying? But specifically for plus size women who felt like, okay, I don't know what to do in this situation, or I feel like I really can't live my life because I'm big. That was the number one thing, was like, I really can't live my life because I'm big at this point, and I feel like I'm trapped in my house, or there's nothing for me to look forward to, or I don't see nobody that looks like me doing this, that, etc. Right? So that was kind of like the first original. Now I want y'all to see how I wash my face. So do y'all see how I wash my face? And I actually wipe and put lotion on my face. Do y'all see the corner of my eye? Because people think I don't wash my face, and then I'm just a dirt doggle. But if you notice, I have my eyes, for whatever reason, create a lot of extra water, and just that quick, I got something in my eye. I just want to point that out. I know y'all just saw me wash my face. And so and then when I say this, for some reason people get so angry, but I'm not saying that I'm so great. I don't see anybody as great as me. It's not that. What I'm saying is when I was looking at content creators, I was watching people like, y'all know, I Am Chelsea Janae. I watch Miss Jemima. I watch Peyton Charles. I love Peyton Charles. I watch so many different beautiful Black women. I even watched, there was a girl, I think her name is the Shortcake. I can't think of her name, but I watched her too. But I did not see myself. I saw pieces of my life that I can relate to. Let me give you an example. When I watch Peyton, I see, like, I love how independent she is. And she encourages me to be more independent. She also encourages me to take care of myself better. She encourages me to travel, right? Because I love to travel, right? So when I watch her, I love to see her travel. I love to see her get dolled up. You know what I'm saying? I love her for that reason. When I watch Chelsea, I love to see Chelsea do her hair. Because y'all know my ass cannot do my hair. For whatever reason, I cannot do hair. That's just something that I straight up struggle with, right? So when I watch Chelsea, I love to see her get dolled up. I love to see her get her perfume. I love that luxury. I love to see someone that's luxury. But y'all know Chelsea's not really big like that. She's not a big girl to me, in my opinion. This is just my opinion. Chelsea's not big to me. And she's tall. And y'all know I'm very short, right? And then, like I said, I watch Jemima. Y'all know Jemima is A1 day. Like, y'all know we love Jemima over here. And Jemima, I love, she wears the most, I just love her style. She's very, that haircut and just everything about her is very sexy and modern, So I have all of these people that I can relate to on different levels, but I still didn't feel like I saw somebody who was, let's be real, as heavy as I was, dating, working, because y'all, a lot of people that are on TV and that are on the internet, typically whenever they're okay, let me say this. God, how do we get on this conversation? There are certain stereotypes and narratives that society likes to push. One of those narratives is that fat people don't work. For whatever reason, I don't know what it is about that, but when you get to a certain size, there are a lot of fat people who are not able to work. But I think that they have debilitating illnesses associated with their weight and not associated with their weight. For example, I know someone who has fibromyalgia. They just so happen to be morbidly obese, so they cannot work. You know what I'm saying? So, and I'm not ignoring y'all. I'm going to go back and see y'all. Just give me a second. But before I forget, I want to make this point. But it seems like to me, certain narratives are pushed more than other narratives. And one of them is big fat Black women don't work. Or big fat women only can have a man if that woman is taking care of that man financially. Or big women, when they're a certain size, all they do is sit around and eat. So I know that that's not true, right? Sometimes it's true, yes. But y'all, there's skinny women that take care of their man. I mean, it is just is what it is. There's all different kinds of narratives, and not always are they true when they're just when they're pertaining one particular group of people, right? But I just find it so interesting to me that I didn't feel like I could look at someone and see myself, right? Like really see myself and really see my life and really be inspired by that, right? So I was I'll never forget. I was having a conversation with my mom and I was complaining. Um, y'all know I can complain a little bit. Y'all know I can I can complain. Okay. So I was complaining about, like, I don't know, I think I was complaining about, like, mama, I just feel like, da 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 da, whatever I was complaining about, right? So I was complaining to her about like representation or whatever. And my mama was like, girl, well, if you don't like it, change it. Because she was very much so like that, right? So she was like, well, girl, if you don't like it, change it. And she was like, if you don't see it, and she was like, well, I don't see it either because I don't see you doing it. She was like, I don't see you doing it. And I'm just like, really, mama? And she's like, well, you don't. She was like, you talking about you don't see no girls, no big girls doing this and you don't see no big girls doing that. She was like, I don't see you doing it either. And I was like, damn, mama. I was like, for real, girl? Like, really? But then I think that kind of like planted that very first seed of like, right? So that's kind of what made me think like, okay, you know what? Maybe I don't see it and I can't just complain about it and complain about not seeing it if I'm not going to do anything to change it, right? So then that kind of was like, okay, let me do that, right? So then I didn't really have a blueprint. I did a lot of research on YouTube, like on how to grow my YouTube channel, y'all. I'm just being real with y'all, right? So I did a lot of research on how to grow my YouTube channel, how to, get views, how to be able to monetize my channel. I did research on those types of things. The one thing I did not do research on was I didn't do research on how to be. Like, I didn't research on how to be, how to act, how to dress, how to look. I didn't know. I didn't know that I couldn't be myself. Because every single thing that I had read or that I had heard of was saying stuff like, be yourself, be authentic, be genuine. And I was like, oh, well, shit. Bitch, I do that all day. I could do that in my sleep. I can do that. No problem. So I was like, well, I'm going to be myself, be honest, be genuine. No problem. I didn't really know that, okay, yeah, but you got to be yourself, but not really. And you can't be too honest or tell too much of your business. And you can't come on looking in and every kind of way because even though you at your house and even though it's, 6:00 in the morning, and even though you're going to get dressed up eventually, don't present yourself, to the world until you're in that perfect state, right? I didn't know that. So I'm saying all that to say, I feel like sometimes, and I want to know you guys' opinion. This is why I'm setting that up. Do you feel like there's a pressure to look a certain way? Even, I'm not just talking about like regular society standards, but I'm even talking about by our own people or by our own like group. Like, let's say you're a plus size person. So do you feel like plus size people? Yes, mine do that all the time, Christina. Literally all the time. Okay, so explain that to me. You have to be yourself with some restrictions. I like the sound of that. Now we're getting somewhere. So explain that to me. What do you mean by that? Because that makes sense to me. So be yourself, but with restrictions. Hey, Lisa. Lisa is so beautiful. Jesus. Oh, yes, there's pressure since we're living in a group of skinny or plus. I believe that there's a pressure between skinny people and plus size people, but there's also a pressure to me within my group of culture and within plus size people also. I think sometimes plus size people can be very, very fat phobic more than straight size people sometimes. I think we can do that to each other. And I'm just curious of what you guys think about that. Do you, and then also, is that same pressure, do you feel that same pressure? Like, do you feel that there's a pressure to, like, let's say, because for example, let me, like, okay, I went to Starbucks this morning, right? I'm just giving y'all this an example. And at Starbucks, I saw a group of girls, right? And these groups of girls, hold on, y'all. I just thought, I said, you know what? I ain't gonna get nowhere if I don't hurry up. Anyway, I saw a group of girls today, right? And let's just say this is a group of girls that did not look like me. They was chilling, they was having fun, they was laughing, and every single last one of them had like those top buns. They had their hair in like a messy bun. And the one girl said to the other girl, she said, "When the last time you washed your hair?" She was like, "Girl, I don't know." She was like, "I'm gonna have to do that today," right? They had sweatshirts on, jeans, and flip-flops, right? Just casual. They were girls, just chilling, hanging out. You know how we do when we get in a group of girls. We just chilling. It's early as hell in the morning, right? And they're in Starbucks, and Starbucks was messed up. Hey, Lady T. Hey, Sheila. So they had to go inside of the Starbucks, right? Now, mind you, I'm watching this, and they were not treated no way differently. They were just treated like they were regular girls doing a very regular thing, right? Just chilling. But I thought to myself, because they didn't have no lotion on, didn't have no perfume on, just basically shorts, house shoes, hair in a messy bun, just chilling, right? They were treated perfectly fine. Hey, Key! Didn't have no problem. Hey, Beyonce! Didn't have no problem. Right? My thing is, if I had been dressed that way, I would have been said, "Oh, you don't care about yourself. Oh, why are you walking up the house looking like that?" You're not being presentable. You don't care about yourself. cannot talk to y'all and do my eyebrows at the same time because I'm messing up. Hello, Germany. Hey, Paisley. So I'm just trying to figure it out. Like, does it seem, do you feel that pressure, like as a plus size person, do you feel a pressure to always look a certain kind of way? Or do you feel like it is what it is? You know, I'm just doing what I gotta do. Independent of what people think of me. You know what I'm saying? I'm just curious. The less your body is the default body. Ooh, wait a minute. That looked good. Hold on. Let me go back. Hey, Elizabeth. Good morning. The less your body is the default body, it seems like you have a much tighter box to fit in if, keyword, if you want societal approval. But does that come from society or does that also come from this group that we're a part of? Why is this doing this? It's just weird. Oh, I see. I'm just curious. Like, do you feel like that's from like everybody else? Or do you feel like we can do that also? Y'all, hey Mo. Hey Ashley Norton. Good morning, Diana. Just checking in. Good morning, Diana. Okay. I dress for me and my mood. No pressure to impress. Okay, I like that. Because you know what? That brings me to the next part of the conversation. Right? The next part of the conversation is the way you dress and the way you see yourself does affect from time to time how you feel about yourself. Because girl, it ain't nothing like putting a wig on for the first time. That's true too now. That's true now. People will talk about you every day. I just don't care anymore. Yep. I think that comes with maturity. As long as my hair was combed and my clothes are clean, I could care what people think. I say it's both. Society has been influencing young girls from the time they are conscious of their looks that sin is acceptable. Yeah. I've also been dealing with depression, so that may play a factor as well. Yeah. For instance, I can't be my full self because for some environments, I am too this or that. Basically, I make other people uncomfortable and I'm asked to tone down to make others comfortable. How do you feel about that? How do you feel about being asked to be less of yourself in order to make people feel more comfortable? Hello, Raquel. As a YouTuber, I can't agree with you more. Being yourself, not really. This is the point I'm trying to make. And maybe it's something that only a content creator may agree with or may relate to. I don't know. But this is what I'm saying. It's like people are saying, hey, be yourself. Because people don't like it when you're not real. They love to say, oh, but I'm just being real. I'm just, especially like the nastier a person is or the more rude a person is, people be like, oh, I'm just being real. I'm just being real. You know, get your teeth fixed. I'm just being real. But are you though? I don't know. With you more being yourself, not really, because it's a visual platform and you have to be aesthetically pleasing. Exactly. Because that is true. That's true. That's true. And for me, that is very true. I agree with that. I just feel like I'm kind of on the fence about it. There's a part of me, let me see. Be you, no one can beat you being you. That's what my mama used to say. Different, keep being, it's a game changer. Melabred, I feel because I'm bigger and dark skinned, I gotta be on point on 100 all the time. Well, you know what? That's a good point that you said, or maybe it's just in my head. It's a good point that you say that because yes, it's in your head, but no, it's not. It's in your head because that's what we've been taught. We've been taught you got to be presentable, right? You got to be presentable based on what other people feel is presentable. Not based on necessarily what the truth is, just based on what people feel is being presentable. I'm just curious about how y'all feel about that. That's true. That is very true, though. Hello to the UK. That's very true. Can I just be honest and share a thought? As a white woman, I know that society puts more pressure on women of color, even more pressure and set standards if you don't have an average body. Do you feel now? You said that I don't know. You said it, Paisley girl. I didn't bring race into it, but I don't know. And Dr. Tammy, with that being said, do you feel that way as well towards other people? Do you judge? Let's talk about this. Do we judge people with the same lens? Do we judge people with the same lens that we feel about ourselves? What can we do to change those ideas? I think we got to stop judging people by the way they look. Yes, you're supposed to judge people by the way they look, yes. But also, stop judging people by the way they look. For example, I feel like there's a part of you where it's a survival. It's like a survival thing. You know what I'm saying? If you're a woman and you're by yourself and somebody walks up to you, right? And they make you feel uncomfortable and they don't look right to you, then the first thing someone's going to say is, yes, follow your first mind. Follow how your senses feel about that person, right? But then at the same time, right, you see someone and you see a woman and she has on regular clothes and she's plus size and maybe she's kissed by a man. Why is it the first thing that you think of? Oh, she got a man? That she must be taking care of that man. Why? Because she's heavy set and your fat phobic ways that you have, right? So you accuse other people of not, you accuse other people of not accepting you and the group that you belong to. But then you turn around and do the same things to other people. And why is that the first thing that you think? Oh, she probably taking care of him. Who the hell thinks like that? This one's for them calling me crazy. More for the ones that told them pay me no mind. Those were the words that shaped me. Well, rounded it with a pin that I pieced it all together. Standing puzzled at the way we built up the foundation. This one's for the brodies I got. So I think check our judgment of other people. Just because someone's not wearing makeup today, how do you know? How do you know? How do you know? You know what I'm saying? Give them the benefit of the doubt. And don't celebrate other people who are tearing down other women and judging other women under the guise of being real. Don't do that. When I meet somebody, the first thing I do is not to judge them. It's just not. So I think that's a way to change it. Hey, friend. Hey, Tales of the Taylors. Hey, boo. Let's see. I'm gonna just admit something to you guys, and I love my mom. Y'all know I love my mom. Just the mention of her, the thought of her, makes me cry. I love my mama, but unfortunately, my mom. Yes, Gina, ask a question. My mom was the type of person who I agree somewhat. It is second nature for us to judge people. But my mom was that type of person who was like, Joy, put some lipstick on, do your hair, put some makeup on. Don't leave your house like that. Like my mom used to have this thing about us, y'all. She was so crazy about it. She didn't like for us to wear raggedy pajamas. She would be like, you need to throw away them pajamas. If they got holes in them, throw them away. Don't you be going to bed. She was like, you never know if you're going to have to get called out of your house in the middle of the night. I'm like, Mama, who gives a damn about my pajamas? My pajamas? So maybe that's why I'm so rebellious against that ideology, because I was raised like that. And I was raised in the church. And I was raised to think like, no matter what you do, no matter what you say, people still, yes, it's a Caribbean thing. Good morning, Linda. Yes, I think that's true. It's a culture thing. Because my family is very much so. You will never catch the way I go around looking sometimes. Child, please. You would never, ever, ever. No, ma'am. And I think sometimes that's why I do it. It's rebellion. You have to be presentable. You have to be perfect. My mama was like, get in here and come change some clothes. So, okay, so let me answer this question. So this is my channel, like you mentioned in your comment. Thank you so much for being here and being tuned to my channel. I don't worry about what anyone says, because worrying about what other people says means that somehow that influence the way I live my life. If you've been following me, you will see that the things that people say about me does not influence the way I live my life. However, I have a channel on YouTube. That's my channel. And one thing that I choose to do with my channel is to open up dialogue and have conversations that sometimes other people may feel like I'm thinking the same thing. I can relate to that because I'm interested. See, some creators, I'll tell you this. The reason why I'm laughing is because I can't say the person's name. If I told you the person's name, you guys would know who I was talking about. But I was actually, and this is a tip. If you are a creator and you're doing YouTube, I'm going to give you a tip, girl. Don't do it by yourself. Align yourself with other creator friends who understand. So that way, when things come up and they ask people ask certain questions, you can have a conversation with your YouTuber friends. There's also groups on Facebook that will help with that also, because sometimes you'll feel alone when you're doing this. You'll feel very alone. So if you're doing YouTube, or you want to do YouTube, or you inspired to do YouTube, get together with other YouTube groups that will help you. But anyway, back to Gina D. So one of the things, the person that I was talking to, they said to me, she said, Joy, this is my channel. I don't give a F. She said, if you notice, I'm not in the comments. She says, I don't give a F what people think about my channel. I don't care what they think. I don't care about their thoughts. I don't care about their feedback. She was like, I don't ask them questions. She says, if you notice when you watch my channel, do you hear me asking questions? I was like, no, girl, you don't. And she was like, because I don't give an F what they think. Right? And you guys don't even realize that a lot of creators that you watch, they don't care what you think at all. And it shows because they don't respond to you. They don't talk back to you. They do what they want to do. So it's interesting that you asked that question because for me, and the reason why I do my YouTube is because I care. I absolutely care. Like, I care about what you guys think and I care about the dialogue. Now, do I care and let people's negative opinions influence me? Absolutely not. I do what I want. But do I care about your perspective and your opinions? Absolutely. That's why would I have a channel and a community of people and not care about what they think? Like, that don't make sense to me. I'm just asking, like, why? How could you have a channel and not be concerned about your subscribers? I don't understand that. I'm not now. Is this about what people think outside of me? No, but it's about how my subscribers think. I want to know. Like, I want to know how y'all think. It's important to me. Like, because I don't just look at this as my job or as income. I look at this as my community, and I care about my community. I care about what these women that are in here. They could be doing anything on Saturday. There's 500 women, well, actually 600 counting Facebook that are watching me. To me, that's important. Like, why would I not care about these 600 women who took time out of their day, who probably should be washing clothes or cleaning or cooking or paying bills? They could be doing anything, but yet they're here with me, listening to me. Like, of course I care. And I know you didn't mean it like that, but I care about my people. And it shows. My people know I care about them. Do I care about negative people? Do I let it influence my life? No. But I think one of the ways that we make changes in society is by having a conversation. If you never talk about it and you always sweeping under the rug and you don't address it, how can you have a conversation? Just curious. And I don't think you meant that in a bad way. I understand where you're coming from, and that's your opinion. People don't reply because, honestly, I think that they just, like, people have told me, Joy, it doesn't matter. Like, because it's kind of like you open up a can of worms. If you start getting down into the comments too much, you just... And I probably should stay out of the comments, but I don't. I love you guys. It's important to me. I'm not, but see, that's the point I'm trying to make, Gina. I'm not trying to convince a naysayer of anything. So you know what? I'm glad that you said that, because if you feel that way, other people probably feel that way because maybe they're listening and that's what they hear, but I'm not trying to convince anyone anything. I'm having a conversation on a Saturday morning with my friends, with my girls, with my subscribers about societal issues, about things that we all deal with. And so you know what? I need to make it more clear that I'm not trying to convince you of anything. Because maybe it comes across that I am. Yo, I keep looking for my tool to put my eyelashes on with, and I can't find it. So I think that I appreciate you, Paisley, for bringing that up. I feel like that was a good topic, and I feel like that was a good perspective to have as far as, what can we do to change it. I think that we can just love ourselves, love each other, and be positive and look at people for who they are. I think that's the best way. Don't judge people. I usually have this little tool thing and I can't find it. And I know I had it. I feel like I just had it. You guys, I've been promising me Amor for I don't know how long to. We got to talk about it. How can you bring light or shine light on a situation when people don't want to talk about it, you know? And I understand why. And Gina does make a good point because we are not going to, if someone is a naysayer, you're not going to convince them of your value. And I absolutely agree with her on that. Right? Really quick, because I interrupted myself. Can you please, Mia Moore, post your daughter's channel? I've been meaning to shout out her channel. Y'all know I don't do channel shout outs, but when people are important to me, I like to acknowledge them. Her daughter has a channel that she does art. And so if you would like to, go check her channel out and make sure y'all subscribe and give her some support. But Gina, I hope you come back, girl, and I hope you continue to give your feedback because I definitely value it. Because I don't feel like you had malicious intent behind what you said. I feel like you just saying what you feel, and I don't think there's nothing wrong with that. I appreciate that. I just like to. That's just me. That's just who I am. Like I love to have conversations with intelligent people, and I feel like we have some really intelligent women in our chat. Like if you notice, because I know some of y'all watch other people, right? Well, shout out to your daughter, Gina. I love you very much and thank you for being here. Hey Veronica. I'm using y'all have to be very careful, but this is Kiss adhesive with aloe. Right? Because if I use the wrong glue, I'll break out. So this is the kind of one I use. But yeah, I'm just trying to. I really just want to talk. That's it. That's the only reason I came out here. I'm not trying to sell you nothing. I'm not trying to ask you for nothing. I'm just trying to have a conversation, just dialogue. Just talk about things that affect us. That's all. I gotta find my tool, girl. This is driving me crazy. Where's my tool? Here you go. That was driving me nuts. Yeah, girl, you know I love you. It's all love, Gina, and I understand and I agree with what you're saying. It's not that I disagree.
All these opportunities were just across the bridge. The world was more than twice the size, and now I was a kid. Traded in the comfort zone for life, I'm on the edge. I was gaining on my dreams, holding tightly to the pledge to myself. Script the move was waist deep in the sand. I was starving to beat up all the seeds that we planted. Someone back a couple.
Baby, are you here?
Just the plan. To ship the work to the label back when the bars were blank.
Babe.
I followed through on prior engagement. The tip of my tongue not far from the innovation. Now it's mine for to take it. To the people mistaking me for somebody to toy with. The plug, the ox to play me. Time was paralyzed. I felt the strain to stretch my lungs. Confidence depleted right along with all the funds. Those days it was less about the bread that we obtained. The other way to slice it, I was scraping by on crumbs, but I left the feeling.
Hey, China.
Couldn't tell me that I wouldn't get it. I wanted plenty. I was quick to defend me. Feeling surrounded by angels, demons on rare occasion. Trying to shake the momentum. Soon as I find the cadence.
Well, I appreciate that. And you know what, China, that probably has to do with you. Who you are as a person.
More than just all in a day. Spend time with the struggle. I know it too well. We gone separate ways. My biggest fear is a change. If I lose it to reunite, will I break the promise to stay the same?
I guess Bay left, y'all. I don't know where he went. Okay, y'all, listen. I love y'all.
Middle 2010s, stuck in a place secluded deep mind, I'm looking out through the lens. Was in a rush to become who I am. Looking back, then I realized that I do it again. All these unfamiliar faces fade from existence. Back with impeccable time, and I've been forgiven, but I'm never forgetful. I kept it solid and simple, stuck to the real. My word been a bind, yours on the vision. Frequent with the slip up.
I'll be 49 this year, and I watch you and a few other young ladies on YouTube because I'm so happy that plus size women finally have a platform that they can use to dispel stereotypes about us. Thank you so much. And I hope you guys know, again, I never take you for granted. I appreciate every single thing that you bring to the table. It means a lot to me. Is this tacky enough?
The way things were gone, I'm all in on the table. They made the plan for the night, I made the long-term arrangement. Take it up to a peak that we no longer afraid of. I just wanna be your everything. That's who you are to me. Lie to me, tell me that you'll be there for me. Cause I've been feeling crazy lately. Feeling so crazy. And I don't wanna seem lonely, lonely, lonely. But I don't wanna be lonely, no, no.
Okay, y'all. Yeah, so you got to be careful which ones that you use because some of them will make your eyes water differently. But I noticed that this glue doesn't bother me as bad. Hey, Rosa. Love you too, baby. Nothing, Nikki. We're good. So listen, y'all. I love y'all. I got to go. This took me entirely too long. It took me way longer than I thought it would. I'm gonna go ahead. Y'all listen, let me know. Hey, Paisley. Girl, yes. Even when I'm missing teeth, I can still smile. Girl, I cannot wait until I come on here and I'm like, ding, I got all my teeth, girl. This is my year to get my body right, get my mind right, get my money right. This is really my year. Girl, this is just my simple, like, I'm not really trying to do too much. And then I'm about to do my hair. And I love you guys. I gotta go. I was only supposed to be on here for 45 minutes, but you know how that happens. I love you guys so much. And I hope you guys have an amazing day. Thank you so much for stopping in and talking and having a chat with me. Listen, welcome to my channel if you're new. Thank you for hanging out. Hopefully, if you haven't been here in a while, hey Gwen, you will get caught up on whatever videos that you're missing. I have some card chats that we did. I have all different kinds of videos, card chats. I've got trial hauls coming. I think, Shein and I were able to reach agreement. So I will be doing some Shein videos soon. So enjoy the rest of your day. Hey, Sashanique. Hey, Mo. Hey, Chandra. I love you guys. To the moon and back. And listen, beauty is a state of mind, not body. My mind is stuck on gorgeous. What are you thinking? I love you. Have a great day.